Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Katie, and today I'm coming back with you with my declutter series. Today I'm going to take a look at my highlighters, powders, and face palettes. And I just want to take an edit and only keep the things that I'm really loving and using and pass on the rest or sell it at my Poshmark. Most of the makeup that I'm passing will either be on my Poshmark or I will be sending it to Project Beauty Share, which is a really nice charity for gently used makeup. So let's just get into it. Let's start with my powders over on this side. This first one is technically a highlighter. It's by Essence. It's the Essence Pure Nude. It's a really popular highlighter, but on me, it just doesn't really show up as a highlight. I tried using it as a glowy face powder, but I just find I don't use it that often that way either. So this one I am going to be decluttering. The next one is a mini sample from Tarte. I only use this once. It's like their Smooth Operator powder, but I really found I didn't like this. It just looked really cakey on me and it wasn't good for setting my makeup, so I am going to pass this one along as well. The next one is another sample that I tried and just don't like. It's the It Cosmetics by Pores Pressed. Again, it just leaves like a white film. I don't know, I don't use that much powder and I'm kind of particular about the ones that I like. So this one I will be passing as well. This next one is a mini of the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I love this. I use it mostly under my eyes. The packaging is kind of hard to use because it only has these three little holes for the product to come out, and I've tried to take the sifter out, but I don't know, it's not working for me, but I still really like this, so I will use this, especially for travel. It's nice because it's so small. The last powder I have is a Cover FX. It's a loose setting powder. I really like this. I'm not like the biggest loose setting powder fan because it's messy. But right now I don't have a pressed powder and I've been using this exclusively for the last couple of months. There's still a ton left because, like I said, I just don't use a lot of powder, but I do use this quite frequently to set my under eyes, and I can set my whole face with that as well if need be. So I'm going to keep this and use it up. Okay, next we're gonna move on to my single highlighters. The first one here is a Wet n Wild highlighter in Precious Petals. This is the first highlighter in this line that I got, and I love this color. So, I don't know, it looks dark, but somehow it works on my face, no matter if I'm tan or not. So this is definitely a keeper. The next one is the same type of highlighter, but a different shade. It's called Golden Flower Crown. I got this in like as a gift actually. I just don't like this color on me, so I'm going to pass this one on. And then the last one in that same line that I have is Blossom Glow. It's like a pinky one, but it doesn't show up too pink. This one is actually my project pan for this year, so I've used this quite a lot, and I'm definitely keeping it. Also, if you guys are looking for a good highlighter, I really recommend these. They have really expanded the shade range. And I think it's such a good highlighter formula for only $5. So definitely take a look at these. The next highlighter is one of my absolute favorites. It's the Amrezy highlighter by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It looks like this. It's a perfect gold tone for me, and I am definitely keeping this one. The next one is really unique. It is a Stila highlighter in the shade Kitten, Heaven's Hue highlighter. And it's like a putty texture. and it looks really, really different on the skin. It just looks wet and sparkly and glowy. I really love this one. The pan kind of fell out, but it looks like it's staying in right now. But either way, I'd glue it in if I needed to, but this is definitely a keep. The next one is Natasha Denona Super Glow. I was thoroughly disappointed in this. Lots of people have been raving about this, but I don't like how it sits on my skin. And it's just kind of an unflattering shade. This was really expensive and it's almost brand new. So I'm probably going to try to sell this on my Poshmark, but I am decluttering this one. The next one is the highlight I use if I want like a subtle highlight. This is my favorite one, and again, it's very affordable. I usually use these two colors together, and it just makes a perfect subtle highlight. I like this too because it has a gold option, and I like that side too. And then if you want to use it as a blush, I can mix these two and also make a really pretty blush. So I definitely like this product. It has a lot of different uses for me, and I'm definitely keeping this. The next one is my only other kind of cream highlight. It's from ColourPop, and it's Flexitarian. And I really like this. I like it as an inner corner or for a cream highlight on my cheeks. It's very, very blinding, definitely not subtle. But I like that I can take it traveling too and just apply it with my fingers, so I don't have to bring a brush or worry about it shattering because it's cream. So I'm definitely keeping this one as well. I have mostly, like the biggest kind of highlighters I have in my collection, I'm realizing, are Wet n Wild. So far I've showed you 1, 2, 3, 4 Wet n Wild highlighters, and I have 2 more. So yeah, I guess I like Wet n Wild for their highlighters. This next one is my only loose powder highlight from Wet n Wild. It is in the shade, what shade is this? I don't know, I couldn't tell you what shade this was. But I really like this one. It's a really pretty like gold champagne. And I just like having different highlighters in different forms. I'm definitely going to keep this. It is going to last forever, but I definitely enjoy having this in my collection. This next one is my only other pinky highlight in my singles collection. And again, it was a Wet n Wild limited edition collection. It was their Zodiac one. This is the air sign, which I am an air sign, and I like this one. It has like the zodiacs embossed on it and cool marbling. But I like this one. It's a warmer pink, more of like a pinky peachy gold. I think I might get a lot of use out of this in the summer. And it also has like more shimmer in it than my other pink highlight, so I definitely want to keep this. This next one is a no-brainer. It is Mary Luminizer from The Balm. This is my first ever highlight, and it's still one of my favorites. It's just the perfect shade, and it has the perfect formula, so I'm definitely keeping this one. The last full-size highlight I think I have is this Ofra one. I got it for half off on their on Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty. It looks like this, and at first I wasn't sure if I was going to keep this, but I tested it out before this video to see what my thoughts were on it. I haven't gotten a whole lot of use out of it yet, but the more I use it, the more I like it. I like how you can mix to get different colors. The only one I don't really use is this dark one, but I like how I can mix in the pinky peach, more pinky, a white, and like a champagne color to like get different colors. So for now, I definitely want to keep this and play around with it some more. Oops. The next two are mini highlights. This is Laura Geller's Gilded Honey. And I like this. I like how small it is because I'm never really getting through full-size highlighters. and it's perfect to travel, and it's a really unique gold to like anything else that I have. The only other gold one I've kept so far is my ABH one, and this one's much lighter, so I definitely want to keep this one. The other one that's the most similar to that is my only Becca highlight, and I have this one in opal, again like a mini size, and I like to travel with this as well. These two gold shades I can really only wear in the summer, but I still like having a couple of golds in my collection for the summer, and these are perfect to travel with as well, which I do most of my traveling in the summer. So these two I will also keep. And then the last one is my like fun, unique color one. And I got this in an Ipsy bag, but I really like it actually. I like it mostly as like an inner corner highlight, but you could also use it almost, I don't know, probably not as an eyeshadow because it's kind of like see-through, but it's just this really unique color, and I could see myself using this for like fun looks even on my cheeks, and I really like the formula of this as well, so I'm definitely gonna keep that. What I have left here is all of my different face palettes. So let's start with those. This one here, these are blushes, bronzers, and highlighters, like all mixed together. So this is my Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Palette. I panned the contour side last year. At first I didn't like the powder side, but now I like it to set my under eyes with every once in a while. And I really love the contour side. I can see myself using that completely up. My packaging is busted, like that's how you can tell I really love it. But I am definitely gonna keep this. The next one I have here is from ABH, and it is a blush trio. And I'm definitely gonna keep this because these are my two like brightest blushes, and I have been wanting to play around with bright blush, and I like bright blush for like the spring and the summer. And this is really dark, but it can actually kind of be like a blush bronzer shade for me. I've used it before and I've actually liked that. So I'm definitely gonna keep this one. The next one I have here is from e.l.f. Again, you can tell I really love this one. The packaging is kind of fading away, but it is their Total Face palette. I use this to travel a lot because it has a bronzer, a highlight, and two blushes. The blushes look pretty similar. I kind of wish they would have put two that looked a little bit different. This one's a little bit more orange and this one's a little bit more pinky peach. But I still really love this. The highlight's really subtle, but it has a good formula and you can build it up. So I definitely get a lot of use out of this compact for travel and things. I don't use it much when I'm not traveling because I have other like products, bronzers, and different color blushes I like more. But I'm definitely gonna keep this. This next one is a Pacifica blush. It's a coconut blush. It's really pretty, like just neutral colors, but honestly, I have a lot of single blushes and I just reach for those more. I don't know, I like the formula and I was excited to get this in my Ipsy bag, but they're just not, the colors aren't amazing. I have things that are similar, so I'm gonna pass this on to someone else who could get more use out of it. The next one I have is another blush trio. It's from the Balm. And it has like two blushes, and then this is like a bronzer, I think, this one. And I don't know, I thought I'd like this a lot more than I did. I do like this blush right here, but it's so neutral. It's similar to the one I'm panning, that I just don't see the need to have it. And then this one is pretty similar, but I don't know. The only I like the bronzer, but there's no point for me to keep this just for the bronzer. I would just rather get a single of this bronzer if I felt the need to, but I have enough bronzer that I enjoy, especially this lighter tone. So again, I'm either gonna sell this or pass it on. The next thing I have is this palette from ColourPop. It has a blush and a highlight, and I absolutely love both of these. Again, like why I said I didn't need the other ones, I love this blush color, and this highlight is gorgeous. I wish I used this more. For some reason, I just reach for single blushes and highlighters instead of like duos or face palettes, which is why I'm trying to get rid of some. But I don't know, if I can use this more, I'd really like to maybe keep it on my vanity so I remember to use it. But I'm definitely keeping this one. The next one we have here is a highlighting palette by Soph X. And a lot of people on YouTube really like hyped this up, but it just did not work for me. I like that there's different like fun colors and everything, but again, like I said, I use my single highlighters so much more that I just don't use this, and I don't like see myself wanting to use this. So I'm gonna pass this on to someone who can use it more than I would. The next one is a glow kit from ABH, and it has 4 shades. And again, this is something I thought I'd really like because I thought I had different colors. But I mean, I like this gold shade is actually the one I like the most. But I have other golds, and again, I just don't reach for this palette that often. I don't really like this shade because it's like a white with a gold shift, and I just don't really care for that one. This one is pretty dark. It's like a, yeah, you can see it's like a dark pink. And then this one, which I would probably get the most use out of, I don't know. I just have other things I like better. So I will probably sell this on Poshmark. It was limited edition, and it's in really good condition because, like I said, I just didn't get that much use out of it. It is a really nice formula, so someone I know will love this. The next one I have is another glow kit. This one I love. It's the Nicole Guerrero one. It was the limited edition one. But I don't know, this just has a different formula. It's like very glittery, which some people don't like. But I really, really, like if I want a unique color and something that really stands out, I really like this one. I can use all the shades. The only one I don't use is this one. But I really like the pinks in here, and then the peachy color and the white, because the only other really like white I have is a little square in that Ofra highlight. So I will definitely be keeping this one, and I hope to get more use out of it. The last one is the Too Faced Little Black Book of Bronzers. I got this off of Poshmark, and I don't know, I'm happy I did because I like that I got to try all the different Too Faced bronzers, and they're not like humongous sizes. And if I go through one, I could get the full size. I don't think they have all of these anymore. I think they're starting to discontinue some. But I know they have the milk chocolate and the chocolate Soleil, at least. But I like this one as a bronzer, and this one I can use as a contour. Sorry if you hear that. My neighbor has a motorcycle and the window's open. So this is the only one I can't use, but I like this as a highlight, and I love this as a blush. And then these two are more like shimmery, excuse me, bronzers. So I really like the variety in this, and I like to keep it in my collection to play with, and eventually I might try to pan this. This could be something fun to pan. So I am definitely going to keep this as well. So I'll just show you the things that I'm getting rid of. These 2 palettes, these two face palettes, these two highlighters, and this is technically a highlight, so this highlight, and then these powders. So that is what I have for you guys today. It might not seem like I got rid of that much, but compared to like a lot of people, especially people like on YouTube, people that are obsessed with makeup like I am, I'm pretty happy with it. I just like to clear it out so I'm just not hanging on to stuff, and I can really see the things I have and use them more easily. So yeah, that's all I have for today. If you like makeup and declutters, make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.